Hello, hello, hello out there. How you doing? It's everybody's favorite conservative in New York, Christopher Wright, here to present you another of my infamous walk and talk videos. Wondering where you might be at today. As you can see, I'm in looks like a park area. It's Prospect Park here in Brooklyn, one of the largest parks in the city. And all people from New York probably familiar with the area. So why am I walking through a baseball field, you might ask? Because I want to talk about something very important. And what that is a landslide victory by a president coming in 2020. That's the reason I'm out here, because he's not sliding, he's sliding home in 2020 and getting reelected. And the reason why is because the Democratic Party has lost their minds. We can go to many different things and speak on it, but I'm going to talk about a few topics, man, because you guys know there's so much going on lately. I haven't been able to really talk on like this one topic, because every week they're doing something crazy, man. But the first thing I want to talk about is just the primaries that they had. I mean, what was that? I mean, they had, two separate primaries for one, because they have so many people, it's like a circus. And in the first primaries, they had, the gentleman speaking to him, that was one of the moderators, talking to Beto O'Rourke in Spanish. When he asked him a question, he answered back in Spanish. And I thought I might have hit 2 on the TV or something like that. I'm like, what's going on with the language change? America, last time I checked. And so they went through that whole process. And Beto replied back in Spanish, and it sounded horrible. And I'm like, how can it get any worse than this? Then Cory Booker started talking Spartacus. And he started speaking in like a broken, like patois/Spanish language. I don't know what it was. It's horrible. And I was like, man, what is going on? And it was very insulting, man. I'm not even a Hispanic person, but if I was a Hispanic American individual who's an American watching this, I would have been like, how dare you disrespect me like this? Like, I know clear English. I speak English. I've probably speak English most of my life. But yet you think that when you speak to me in a public stage area, you had to speak to me in my native tongue, like from a country I wasn't even born in, technically, so that's just disrespectful, man. And they just totally cut the American people out of the whole picture, like we just don't exist. But as we know, they're trying to do that because they're pushing illegals, bringing illegals in so they can push Americans out. And especially, black Americans who vote Democrat. As we know, 90% of us vote Democrats still, and as you can see, they're telling you guys pretty much right in your face, we don't care about you. So, I mean, the primaries was this crazy, man. You had, Elizabeth Warren, out there just speaking the typical leftist talking points, and they give her a lot of credit, but I'm like, all she did was say the same old, yada, 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 same spiel, but that's what works nowadays. Joe Biden, in a second debate, looked totally out of it. I mean, he shows his age. People always talk about, oh, Trump's old, Trump's old. Joe Biden actually shows like he's that age of 73 years old, man. He was totally out of it. So I think something's mentally going on with him. He's slowing down. And Kamala Harris used that time to just eat him up with what she said when she was, brought up his past when it came to some of the laws he's passed as passed when he was a senator in the past. So it looks like the Democratic Party is going to just go after him, and with everything, probably with Clarence Thomas, what he did with that whole situation back in that day. They're going to talk about the different laws he passed. So they're just going to go on and on and on with Joe Biden, attack him, and they're going to do like a cannibal kind of behavior, which is what they're going to do. And it's going to be just sick to watch, man, and it's going to be entertaining to watch for us, and so. And hold on one second. And so what I want to just kind of bring up with this whole thing is, like I said, this is what we're in the era right now of conservatism and new counterculture. And as you see, I got a shirt on right now, and it's not Che Guevara, but it's the communist colors. I got it for a reason to get attention from the left. But it says conservatism and new counterculture. It has Paul Joseph Watson. It's because I honestly think we're in this era right now, in a stage where we have to bring conservatism to the forefront. And we're doing it here in New York City. You see me out here and out and about doing my walk and talk videos. I got my group, the CRA, Conservative Republican Alliance. It's growing very fast. And we just got to get the message out there, man, because the Democrats are destroying themselves. You got AOC attacking Nancy Pelosi, coming out saying like all these crazy things about her, man. Saying, and you know what's going to happen, because AOC was just attacking everybody she possibly could. Then she got to the point when she's going to attack her own party. Now she's starting to do that. She's going after the higher ups because she's a narcissist. She's all about attention for herself, just doing her own thing. And it was only a matter of time she started attacking her own party. Now she's attacking the current leader of the House. And so Nancy's coming out and saying things, and you see they're attacking her back. So you've got Nancy Pelosi out here. You got different, senators coming after AOC. A lot of people on the left are coming after AOC, and the Black Caucus is even on the Democratic side is coming after AOC. They're not agreeing with her stance, her far leftist stance. And you got the founder of BT. I forgot the gentleman's name. He's a black individual, but he's the founder of BT. He's retired now from owning BT. He sold the company. he comes out and says the left has gone far too left. And like we got individuals like that, that are pretty much Democrats their whole life, and they're admitted Democrats, coming out and saying you guys are going too far left for us. And a lot of people are minorities, and people that the Democratic Party is supposed to be helping. You got a problem with your party. So this is all going on, man, all at the same time. And that's why it's like, how can you not see? If you look at the Trump rallies, Trump's July 4th event. It was a beautiful event. It was huge. A lot of people, record numbers. A lot of people came out, and it was raining, and people were still out there listening to this man's speech. And and then you had the next day they had a freedom of speech rally. Where it was Laura Loomer, and had Chandler Crump. Shout out to Chandler. He was out there, and a couple friends of mine from New York, Derek Gibson, Diamond, everybody were out there. And while they were out there doing that, Antifa came out and started something out there, and then burned an American flag. And then, a Marine that was with them had to come out, grab the flag out while it was burning, and, got in a shoving match with a couple of guys. But people are seeing this, man. They're seeing, like, do you really want this to be who you are, what you're about? This party, this Democrat Party, what I mean? They've gotten to a point now where it's, what side of history do you really want to be on? And I'm trying to talk to a lot of my friends on the left, man. And let's let them know, man, look where your party's going. It's a socialist party pretty much now. I might as well say it. And the elites there are trying to now fight what they created. So, today's message, man, mainly, like I said, when I came out today, was just to let you guys know, Trump has this in the bag. It's a wrap, game over, Trump 2020. And, and what I feel is, what we got to do as conservatives, to be honest with you, is just prepare for 2024. 2020, I have a feeling Trump's going to come after a lot of people on the left. I mean, criminal-wise, Jeffrey Epstein situation is a perfect example of that. The whole thing with Jeffrey Epstein going on. There's Bill Clinton. As you know, he's visited the island, the Jeffrey Epstein Island, a few times. Been on a jet quite a few times. There's pictures of him online with these underage girls with his arm around them, talking with them, going to events with them, partying with your Anthony Weiner, and they're all out there. Just Podesta brothers and all that. The whole crew, the whole brigade, crime brigade. They're all just out there, just being exposed, man. And one reason they come after Jeffrey Epstein, in my opinion, is because they want to come after Trump. Is because they're like, if we can just, at this point, they're so desperate, if we can get just a little something on Trump, we'll do it. And that's what they're doing. They're like, okay, he was friends with Trump, at one time, so, there's got to be something there. There got to be a crime somewhere. And to me, I think, to be honest with you, Donald Trump, as much of a mouth he is, how much brash he is, I think he's been preparing to be president for quite a bit of time. So he got people around him like Jeffrey Epstein, who he knew more than likely, hey, this guy wasn't the nicest guy morality-wise in the world. But once he let him, business-wise, be a part, do what he had to do. But as soon as he found out that he was messing around underage girls, and he was at his down in Mar-a-Lago in Florida and did something stupid, Trump said, "Get out of here, man. I gotta separate myself from you." So once it came out and it was confirmed that this guy's doing something suspect, Trump stepped away from him and totally left him alone. While when Bill Clinton found out, he came closer to him, and they became better friends. You see the difference? And that's the whole thing with the whole Trump grabbing by the line. He said that. But if you hear me, he said, when you get this much money, women literally let you grab them by. And so he was telling you, like, pretty much, you got a lot of women out here who are out here just for the money, they're just, we all know when you're an athlete, an actor, there's gonna be women just throwing yourself out there to you like that. And that's what Trump was stating. And with Bill Clinton, he had stories with Juanita Broaddrick, when he's biting women's lip and threatening him, and having his wife threaten him after he's done paying him off. And that's what a rapist does. That's what a true criminal does. And these guys are true criminals on the left, man. And they're getting exposed. And I think a lot of that has to do with Donald Trump and the way he's governed. And he's a lot of times, I think he has his, attorney general out there ripping these guys apart, getting out there, getting these things done. He's been number one when it comes to busting these sex rings going around across the country, man. Trump is out. He's not a globalist member. He's out against the system. And he proves time and time again, not going to a war real quick at Iran recently with the whole situation with there. Time and time again, I'm not a globalist. I'm not here just for the fame and the money and the power. I'm here to help out the American people. And that's what I'm trying to say to you today. So Trump 2020, landslide victory. Guys have nothing to worry about. Let's look to 2024 and how we're going to continue this MAGA movement past that. So, like usual, hope you enjoyed the Walk and Talk. Remember to like and subscribe, to share if you enjoy the content. And of course, like always, God bless everybody out there listening. And of course, God bless America. Adios. here.